Shalom. First of all, I want to say the wider thank you to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh Habashah, for giving us His word as a defense and preparing us for the day of judgment, that we may find mercy. Um, as you see, the video is about Russia and Ukraine, and basically about the big chess game that's going on between different nations, mainly Russia and EU, NATO, and the U.S. In the news, the Ukrainian military has hit the streets on different parts of Ukraine against the pro-Russian protesters that want to succeed and to be part of Russia. And 13 people died. A lot was wounded. And I also think some of the 13 that were dead were Ukrainian military. And the only reason why the Ukrainian military is even going out anyway is because they got the okay from the EU, NATO, and US. Because they know who they're going up against. They know they have no chance. If Russia decide, you know what, I'm gonna go defend the people that are Russians and that's protesting. Okay, y'all going hard on them, but guess what? We gonna go hard on you. They know they have no chance against Russia. So the only reason why they have even courage and they even balls to even do that is because they got the okay from NATO, the US, European Union to do so. Meaning, if Russia comes on you, we're going to back you, so to speak. All right, and all this is chess games of war, man. Rumors of wars, and this is World War III, man. We've been in World War III for a minute now, after World War II. It's just that all these different games and different moves has took years. These military bases in the U.S. and different and the EU, European Union, taking other nations and making part of the European Union. All this is happening over time, which is part of World War III, which is let's get ourselves in the best position to win, the best position to come out on the other side a winner. So we had to put a military base here. We got to invade Iraq. We got to invade Afghanistan so we can put military bases on the outside of Iran. So when it's time to fully get them, we can let missiles fly and be in the best position possible. Okay, let's go hit Libya and Africa in different parts. Okay, and set up military bases there. Let's take the CIA-led Al-Qaeda terrorist groups that we set up ourselves. Let's take them. Let's fly them into Syria and destabilize Syria and see what Russia gonna do. But if you watch, you already know what happened. They kind of backed off a little bit. They destabilized it, but at the same time, they didn't full-fledged put troops on in Syria. Because why? Because Russia has investments in Syria, and Russia kept saying, you better not go all the way. You better not put military troops on the ground. You better watch what you're doing. Okay? And at a certain point in time, I think about a year ago, they had threatened a nuke. They had warned of nuclear war, meaning that you basically, America and NATO are putting Russia's back against the wall, and they're gonna force them to shoot missiles, man. Because why? They're trying to mess with their investments. They're trying to fully take over their allies so they can make Russia weaker, so they can be in the best position to take Russia over. So while Russia's been sent back these years, watching them invade Afghanistan, watching them invade Iraq, watching them invade Libya, watching them invade all these different countries, okay, all around the globe, Russia sat back and just said bad things about it. They condemned it. Okay, why is America invading this place? Why are they doing this? So they condemning it. But guess what? They're not going to sit back and watch you take over Iran or sit back and watch you take over Syria, the biggest allies on that part of the region, on that part of the world. They're not going to do that. So what are they doing? The bear is on the move. Okay, you set up that U.S. and EU set up that puppet president in Ukraine illegally, which was a coup. And they expect everybody to be like, oh, okay, hey, that's the new president. No, man. The people of Ukraine wasn't having it. That's why Crimea voted to be a part of Russia. No matter what John carried him, so we don't look at it as legitimate. But then they're supposed to look at the president y'all put in, which is not really the president, through a coup. They're supposed to look at that as legitimate. You so-called white people, man, you aka Edomites, which is your biblical name according to scripture, you are hypocrites, man. And I love it. I love that y'all being hypocritical and then y'all going, because Russia are Edomites too. So y'all just going against each other, fulfilling the Most High's will. Okay? Getting this World War III more into play so the missiles can fly. That's all y'all are doing. We're in World War III, man. And those and what Russia is doing right now and making those different moves to take over, sending troops to take over this place, take over Crimea. That move right there is making the U.S. and NATO call out bluffs and we're going to put sanctions, and Obama comes making a speech. We're going to put sanctions on them, and they need to back off. What's best for the people? All this talk, man. It's all talk, man. But ultimately, the Most High. Ultimately, we know through the scriptures that the Most High, He's going to put the Spirit on the U.S. and NATO to go crazy. They're going to do some dumb stuff, and it's really going to be to the point of no return. They're really at the point of no return right now, but it's going to be even more to the point of no return. It's going to be evident, and missiles are going to start flying, man. That's why Russia has to keep their allies afloat so they can help them, because they know it's going to happen. All this is just chess moves. They make a move, Russia make a move. They make a move, but see, the difference is that they've been making, the U.S. and them are making all these moves these years, and Russia just sat back and just condemned it. Now Russia is making this move because why? The U.S. and NATO finna hit checkmate. If they take over Syria, if Russia sat back and allowed them to take over Syria and allowed them to keep talking that Iran crap about invading Iran and actually not stepping up and allowing them to invade Iran, they're gonna hit checkmate, because Russia can't take on U.S. and NATO by itself. They need their allies. So without them allies, Russia becomes weaker. So instead of being that grizzly bear, okay, back in the during the Soviet time, and being a strong Russia, being that big grizzly bear, instead of being that, they would be a brown honey bear. Meaning they just let it lick honey and they ain't gonna do too much. So they need their allies to become stronger, to stay strong, and to be more prepared for World War III at the tip of it, so they can have a reality chance. Now, if you know the scriptures, you know nobody has a chance. Everybody's gonna get done in, because that's according to the Most High's will. So the Son can come down, and through the Spirit of the Most High can set up His kingdom, the righteous kingdom on earth. Okay? To set up His kingdom. And that's what we're waiting for, man. That's why the men of the Lord all around the globe is spreading the true gospel of the Most High, to prepare the ones that need to be prepared, and through that same word is condemning those who don't care, who's not looking for the Most High to send His Son back, okay, to redeem His elect, to redeem the Israelites out of this captivity, like He sent Moses to redeem the Israelites out of Egypt's captivity in Egypt, and it's playing out all over again, okay. So that's what's going on, man. It's just further and further into World War III, and we just got to keep watching this news, these updates day to day, and just let the Most High's will play out. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's the Most High's will. We're here. We're breathing. We wake up every day. We're breathing the air. I'm able to make this show. Other men around the globe able to do what they're doing. because it's the Most High's will, and it will be done. Now I got one scripture I'm gonna go into. Okay, just a quick scripture dealing with that, dealing with what I was talking about. Okay, about the Most High. I got it right here. Proverbs chapter 21, 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. I'm going to read it again. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. Meaning that he can put the spirit in President Putin to take the whole Ukraine overnight. If the Most High want to, he turn it the way he want to turn it. Because while he's turning it, and while he's, when it looks like America's gonna go ahead and invade Iran, they don't. That's the Most High turning it the way he want to turn it. Because it has to be according to his time, according to his will, and when he wants it to happen. Because there's a many times where you just know, oh man, they've been up. They're gonna invade Iran, and they kind of pull back a little bit. Oh, they're going to go ahead and send troops in Syria. They kind of pull back a little bit. Though they destabilize it, they messing it up. A lot of people dying, but they haven't totally took it over. Why? Because the Most High is the heart of the king, or is in the Most High's hand. He will it like a river, wherever he wanted to will it. So the only reason why that he hasn't, and this is to this. What I'm going to say is to you truthers, okay? You truthers that want America to go back to its glory days, to when we was hanging on trees. So it wasn't glory days for us, all right? This is for y'all. The reason why, okay, it hasn't fully happened yet, because the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and Native Americans, when we wake up to the number that we supposed to wake up, the 144,001/3, when our people wake up to the proper number that was set in the scriptures through the Spirit of the Most High, to the Spirit of the Lord, that's when all hell is going to break loose. That's when the Most High is going will their mind to just start shooting missiles. So the Most High is allowing his people, his children, of the true Hebrew Israelites to wake up. Why it's rumors of wars, why they're threatening to invade Iran. Iran's threatening to shoot bombs on Israel, vice versa. All these different kingdoms and mayhem around the globe. But when we wake up fully, like we're supposed to wake up, okay, all hell is going to break loose, and World War III is going to be at the tip. And that's when it's going to be on. And that's what we wait for, and we're turning on, man. While we doing the work around, while all the men of the Lord is doing the work and preaching this true gospel, we're turning on, man. So no to you truthers, okay? America's not going to go back to its glory days. America's going to be a lake of fire. And I can't wait. All right? That's all I got. I want to say the water, thank you to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders. You know who you are. And all to the brothers, all praise to the brothers around the globe, speaking this truth and his word of sincerity. Shalom.